the number 7 seed semi-finalist a year ago, trying to make it through to a second consecutive semi-final here at the Victor China Open. So that's high enough. In fact, this is only his second ever Super 1000. He's hit the headlines by reaching the final of the US Open, where he lost out to Tanaka of Japan in 3 games, and then the final last, the left-hander.
Well, I've only seen a couple of highlight clips myself, to be honest, because, as you say, he's such a newcomer on the scene. But it's just kind of testament how, you know, he's 26 years old.
Steen Pedersen the other day, and he has this theory that, you know, 24, 25, even the 26-year-olds, their rankings weren't high enough, and therefore they couldn't get into the tournament, so they've had to start again.
With the women, it tends to be a little bit earlier. Perhaps just the disparity between the kind of physical changes that happen.
Asian Games gold medal, of course, we should mention that he is one of the 3 different... Oh, my goodness. Conditions as we are here in Changzhou is that an ideal whole of his end of the court, whereas his opponents will be playing very much more.
And it could turn into kind of a box game like this. We've already seen a few good body smashes.
That's a lovely ball. Wow. 8-6. Opening game. That's long with the back line.
Jonatan Christie all the way to the back and kind of opened up the front of his court. I think he would roll.
The first 3 days, especially in the doubles disciplines. Just got wide with some little block again. 7-8 the advantage though to Jonatan Christie. That's a wonderful net shot. Yeah. In the final. Pace you put on the shuttle, and then all of a sudden, you know, if you're playing with a drift, how easy it is. Yeah. I think for singles players, playing against the drift is much easier. It's maybe not always the case in...
Events, of course, but there's not been any clean winners from Lei Lan Xi as yet.
Another well-controlled lift to the back from Christie. Nice block. Oh, that's in game. Jonatan Christie. Oh, another good body smash. Oh my goodness! Wide?
Possibly.
Oh, that's seriously loose. Got in reserves. Of course, we should remember that Lei Lan Xi, against last year's champion, Victor Axelsen, dropped the opening game and came back to win.
You see the immediate style change from Jonatan Christie. I think he's missed playing clears and lifts. Badminton players, that's awful.
What?
Well, Chongwei. Chongwei? Of course.
And before that, Lindan.
Lindan, yeah, of course. Now I think he'll have more freedom in his shots.
Yes.
Ooh.
Of where the shuttle's coming.
Absolutely. I think his loose style helps with that. You know, it's down by his ankles, quite frankly.
Yeah.
It works for some people. It's not exactly held back left shoulder in his defensive position rather than it being perfectly out in front of him.
Finals, consecutive finals, the first 2 years that the China Super 1000 was staged here in Changzhou. Oh, that's a good clear. So much manoeuvring. Very basic, I know.
Do you know, that absolutely revolutionised the way that when I occasionally must play doubles.
Oh, that's nice. Yep. Go wide. Oof. Taken it. That's good. Close hit. It's 10 points away from a second consecutive semi-final here at the BadmintonChinaOpen. Nice angle. Nice work. Of the last 13 points to Christie.
Yeah.
3-5 down. Oh,
I think he has to be on the lookout.
oh, that's loose. And one part of your game starts to go wrong, and you sort of feel, even though he's played the net quite brilliantly in the opening game.
That definitely can happen. Yes, either that or you...
Oh my goodness!
I think having one game under his belt and onto the more forgiving side, I think he's... applying pressure to the body, but being present forwards, forcing Lei Lan Xi to go hard or go to the back. Beautiful.
Yes. It's going wide. 21-18, 21-12.